जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा माई जय सुदर्शना। जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा माई जय सुदर्शना। जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे। जय राधा मदन मोहन राधे। जय राधे जय राधे, जय राधे जय श्री राधे। गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय, गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय निताय गौरा हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल। निताय गौरा हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल। जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 प्रभुपाद। जय जय गुरुदेव प्रभुपाद गुरुदेव प्रभुपाद। ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्रीमद् भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिला प्रभुपाद महाराज की। ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्रीमद् भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती नंदगौरी वैष्णव वृंद की, नमाचार्य दास ठाकुर की। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री द्वैतधाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की तथा गो प्रेमानंदे। All glories are assembled devotees, all glories are assembled devotees, all glories are assembled Guru Guru. Hare Krishna and welcome back to Bhagavad Gita as it is. We are on the 5th chapter and the name of the chapter is Karma Yoga, Action in Krishna Consciousness. And today's verses are 16, 17 and 18. So we'll read the verses first. Verse 16. ज्ञानेन तु तदज्ञानं येषां नाशिदमात्मनः तेषाम् आदित्यवत् ज्ञानं प्रकाशयति तत्परम्। ज्ञानेन तु तदज्ञानं येषां नाशिदमात्मनः तेषाम् आदित्यवत् ज्ञानं प्रकाशयति तत्परम्। ज्ञानेन तु तदज्ञानं येषां नाशिदमात्मनः तेषाम् आदित्यवत् ज्ञानं प्रकाशयति तत्परम्. Right. Manamali, with a book.
Haresha. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Jnanena tu tadatjnanam yesham nasidamatmana tesham adityavat jnanam prakasheti tatparam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Rekha Mataji. Rekha Mataji. I'll just mute.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Jnanena tu tadajnanam yesham nashitamatmanaha tesham adityavat jnanam prakashayat tatparam. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Right. Priti Mataji, can you read now?
I'll try. I'm not sure.
No, please go ahead. That's how you pick up slowly.
Krishna Govinda.
You can start with the Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya because you're seeking the blessings of Vasudeva Krishna.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Yes.
Jnanena tu tada jnanam yesham nashita matmanah tesham
Adityavat
jnanam prakashyati tat param.
Right. Good.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Gol. Jai. Right. Translation. You can read the translation also.
Should I read?
Yeah, I can read.
Hare Krishna. When, however, one is enlightened with the knowledge by which innocence is destroyed, then his knowledge reveals everything, as the sun lights up everything in the daytime.
Right. Thank you. So, verse 17. Tad buddhayas tadatmanam tat nishtas tat parayanaha gacchandi apunaravartim jnana nirdhuda kalmashaha. Tad buddhayas tadatmanas tat nishtas tat parayana gacchandi apunaravartim jnana nirdhuda kalmashaha. Tad buddhayas tadatmanaha tannishta tatparayanaha gacchandi apunaravartim jnana nirdhuda kalmashaha. Dhanavadi.
Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Tad buddhaya tad atmanas tad nishtas tad parayana gacchandi punaravartim jnana nirdhuda kalmashaha. Kalmashaha. Hare
Right.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Rekha Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Tat buddhaya tad atmana tanishta tat parenaha gachanti apnora vrittam jnana
Anavartim tat parayanaha tat nishtas tat parayanaha
tat parayanaha gachanti apnora vrittam
apunavartim
apunar avrittim jnana niruddhata kalmashaha.
jnana nirdhuda kalmashaha.
Jnana nirdhuta kalmashaha.
Right. You can read that when you read the word by word meaning, no, then you can easily understand each word. Then it will be easier for you to recite and then memorize. It's not necessary that you should memorize. If you are able to memorize, well and good. Okay. Okay, Priti Mataji.
No, this is quite difficult.
This is quite difficult. Okay. Right. I can try it. You can just repeat after me. Okay. Tad buddhayas.
Tad buddhyas.
Tadatmanas.
Tadatmanas.
Tannishta.
Tannishta.
Tatparayanaha.
Tatparayanaha.
Gacchandi.
Gachanti.
Apunavartim. Apunaravartim. Jnana nirdhuda kalmashaha. Right. Okay. Rekha, you can read the translation.
When one's intelligence, mind, faith, and refuge are all fixed in Supreme, then one becomes fully cleansed of misgivings through complete knowledge and thus proceeds straight on the path of liberation.
Right. Verse 18, last one. Vidya vinaya sambanne Ramane gavihastini Shuni chashubhage cha Pandidaha samadashinaha. Vidya vinaya sambanne Brahmane gavihastini शुनी चैव शुपाके च पंडिताः समदर्शिनाम् विद्या विनय संपन्ने ब्राह्मणे कविहस्तिनि शुनी चैव शुपाके च पंडिताः समदर्शिनः. Right. Anamali.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vidya Vinay Sambhanne Brahmane Gavihastini Shuni Chaiva Shubhage Cha Pandita Samadarshinaha. Hare Krishna.
Right. Rekha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Kavihastinam
Hastini.
Hastini Brahmane Kavihastini Sunichaiva Sapake Cha Panditaha Samadarshinaha.
Panditaha Samadarshinam.
Panditaha Samadarshinaha.
Right. Priti Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Shuni Chaiva
Shupake. Shupake cha.
Shupake cha Panditaha Samadarshina.
Right. We do one thing, read the word by word meaning, then you get a better understanding. Like Vidya.
Education, Vinaya, gentleness, Sampanne, fully equipped, Brahmane, the Brahmana, Gavi, in the cow, Hastini, in the elephant, Shuni, in the dog, Cha, it's Cha, and Eva, certainly, Shwapake, in the dog eater, outcast, Cha, respectively, Pandita, those who are so wise, Samadarshina, do see with equal vision. The humble sage, should I read that?
Yes.
The humble sage, by virtue of true knowledge, sees with equal vision a learned and a gentle Brahmana, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a dog eater, outcast.
Right. Thank you. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chachurunmilidam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupagada Mahyam Dadadi Swapadantigam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Udavadagamadam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamstam Shri Rupam Sagrajadam Saganadaganadhanvidam Tam Sajivam Sadvaidam Savadudam Parijanasaidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shivishadhanvidamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagalpade Gobesha Gopiga Kanda Radha Kanda Namastude Taptaganjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanusude Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpadrubescha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patidanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Jnanena tu tadatjnanam yesham nashidamatmanah tesham adityavat jnanam prakashedi tatparam. When, however, one is enlightened with the knowledge by which nescience is destroyed, then his knowledge reveals everything as the sun lights up everything in the daytime. Right, Snigdhamaji? Hare Krishna, welcome.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Sorry for the late.
That's okay. You can do one thing. If you want, you can recite 3 verses, 16, 17, and 18.
Yes, Prabhuji. 15 was over.
16, 17, and 18.
Yes, Prabhuji. Jnanena tu Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Jnanena tu Tadjnanam Tesa Nasita Matpanah Tesang Maditya Bhagyanam
Adyatyavajnanam.
Tesamaditya Bhagyanam Prakashayati Tatparam.
Yes.
Tadbuddhaya stadatmana stanistha statparayana gacchantya punarabrutim jnanina
Punaravartim.
गच्छन्त्य अपनारावृत्तिं ज्ञाननिर्धुत
Kalmasha. Hare Krishna. I'm not able to hear. Can you hear? Can you hear me? The network problem is my side or? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, you are clear.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Prabhu, we can hear.
Snigdha Maji, could you? I think some network problem is there, no? With her, I think she has left also. Okay, she will come back. Right? So we'll start our discussion. So, and have you seen the breakdown of the chapter? Yesterday I've given that. The breakdown of the 5th chapter. Has somebody seen that? I think Preeti Mataji has seen that, and she has said, she responded for that.
I've seen that, but I was not able to understand completely.
Yeah. Correct, I understood that. Okay, so the thing is, every chapter is divided according to that the idea or the philosophy behind that. There is divided into several sections, so that it is easier for us to understand. In one section, we'll be dealing with one particular idea or one particular, I can say a philosophy, part of philosophy, and then we move on to the next session, like that. So, if you see the verses from 1 to 6, Krishna is establishing the superiority of Karma Yoga, isn't it? You can see the breakdown. Arjuna is asking which is better for me. Is it Karma Yoga is better or Jnana Yoga is better? So in the first 6 verses, it is easier than Jnana Yoga. Karma Yoga is easier than Jnana Yoga, although the results of both the yogas are the same. Like last class, I explained what is yoga. Yoga means union, joining, union with the absolute truth, because we are all seekers of truth. One who is treating the spiritual path, he is interested in truth only, absolute truth. So absolute truth is defined in Srimad Bhagavatam. In the first canto, it is defined as in 3 phases. Absolute truth is understood in 3 phases: Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. So yoga means to connect, to join with absolute truth in any of these 3 aspects. Because spiritual is also some spirituals give emphasis to Brahman, others give to Paramatma, and some spiritualists are more interested in Bhagavan.
Aren't all these three things same
The
concept?
same only. There's a same only. There's a how you look at it is different. So in Srimad Bhagavatam, ultimately established that the three phases actually the other two things are coming from Bhagavan only. Bhagavan is the last word in, so we can say sonum bonum, and last word in absolute truth. Brahman is his energy and Paramatma is his partial expansion. Now the supreme truth, Bhagavan, one means processor. Bhaga means opulence.
Okay.
So Bhagavan is defined in Vishnu Puranam by Parashramuni. Parashramuni, who is Parashramuni, Snigdha?
Vyasadeva's father.
Yes, Vyasadeva's father is Parashramuni. So Parashramuni,
He explains that the person who is having all 6 opulences is become a Bhagavan.
Yes, exactly. Which are the 6 opulences?
All fame, all energy, all beauty, all renunciation, all
knowledge,
knowledge, and one more is strength,
wealth, opulence, Vidya.
Yes.
If you can remember the shloka, it'll be easier. And the shloka goes like this. Virasyada Virasya Yashasasriya Vairagyas Shannam Vaga Itingana. Shannam means 6. Shannam means 6. So all wealth, opulence. Opulence is one aspect. Second is power, as we said, power or energy. Third is fame. Not a fame is well known. And fourth is beauty. Fifth is knowledge. And sixth is renunciation. So the person who possesses absolute terms means not relative. Now these 6 opulences can be possessed by individuals also in a small way, not in absolute terms. And like you see so many people with knowledge, people with great strength, people with famous persons also, beautiful people also, and people are renunciates. But the possessor of this qualification is limited, while in Krishna's case is unlimited. So these are the qualifications. There's a that makes you one God, and God is not made. God is. God is means there is no beginning for God. So that is why we always Krishna is mentioned in present tense only. God is. So Srimad in Bhagavad Gita also, Bahunam Janmanamande Jnanavan Prabhadyade Vasudeva Sarvamidi Samhatma Sudurlabha. Verse 7.19 says, Bahunam Janmanam, after many births, one comes to, Jnani comes to understanding that Krishna, Vasudeva is everything. Everything means Brahman. He is Brahman, he is Paramatma, and he is Bhagavan. So, coming back to this one. So this is absolute truth. Yoga. Yoga means karma yoga. Karma yoga means trying to understand the Brahman aspect through doing your prescribed job, prescribed work. And Jnana Yoga also, the goal is Brahman only. By reading books only, scriptures, abstaining from work. And Dhyana Yoga means joining with Paramatma. And Bhakti Yoga means connecting with Krishna and rendering service to Krishna. So, okay, so section 1, in case this is we are now in Karma Yoga only. Verse, chapters 3, 4, and 5 deal with Karma Yoga. So in this section 1 to 6, Nishkama Karma Yoga is easier than renouncing work. So the goal of both Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga is Brahman. The result is the same, but the process is Karma Yoga is better and easier than, there's no risk of fall down, than Jnana Yoga. Then verses 7 to 12, how to perform Nishkama Karma Yoga. How this Karma Yoga is performed, Nishkama Karma Yoga, is mentioned in verses from 7 to 12. And then the present section, section 3, 13 to 16, is a platform knowledge, knowing the three doers. Now we understood that in case of a conditioned soul, or in case of, the action is basically divided into two. That is, one for maintenance of body, and second is spiritual activities. Now, both are performed with senses only. Both the actions are performed with senses only. When you perform the actions, that is which is mentioned in the verses 8 to 9, that the 13 divisions of the action. A person in knowledge knows that this is only body-oriented actions only, is not attached to it. But person who is not body conscious, or spiritually oriented, he is, you can say, is attached, or is attached to his work, is attached to his fruits of work, and is very interested in results also. That is, in verse 12 is given, Yuktaha karmabharam tektva shanti mapnodi nashtigim ayuktaha kamakarena bhale sakto nibadhyade. So two types of persons. One is a karma yogi, a person who is interested in fruitive activities, who is interested in results, who wants to enjoy the results. The other one is who knows that he has to execute the karma, the prescribed duties, as a matter of duty only, for the pleasure of Krishna, so that he doesn't attract the karma bhala, reactions. Reactions is not accruing on him. The person who is not so advanced, he feels that the person who is advanced knows that all the bodily activities are done by the gunas only. Svabhavatu pravartate. But the person who is not very advanced, he sees different results. He sees some people are progressing materially. They are very happily placed. They are placed in good families, and they enjoy. They're having all the facilities, and they are well educated. They are advanced in social ladders. And some people are, lamenting. They are on the down. You can say very much below the social ladder, or they are not very rich or poor also, not very healthy, and they are suffering all kinds of problems. So they feel that the basic cause is that Krishna, the God, has been partial towards some persons, and he had made them do good work and give them good results. Those whom he likes, he makes them do the good work and gives them the award them the results. And those is not very keen, or you not like, or something like that, he makes them do bad work, and they suffer. So they charge Krishna with the fault of partiality. But Krishna says, Jnanam yesham, nadate kasajit pabam, in last verse 15, nadate kasajit pabam, nache vasugutam mibhu, ajnanayavardam jnanam tena muhyanti chandavaha. Krishna says, I'm not responsible for your work. I'm not responsible for your action. Whether pious actions or whether sinful actions, I am not responsible. But due to lack of knowledge, people think that Krishna is impartial and is giving different results to different persons. That is because of ajnana only. So most of people are not in knowledge. Nescience, ignorance is indicated by or denoted by another name called nescience. Nescience means that which is not true science. Science actually means scriptures. Shastra is called Shastra. Science is actually Shastra. Now, in material world, you can find Shastras or science are physics, chemistry, and all those things. All bodily oriented material knowledge. These are all sciences which help you gather material knowledge only, not spiritual knowledge. Spiritual knowledge, Shastra means Upanishads, Vedas, Upanishads, Vedanta Sutra, Puranas, Idihasas, Dharma Shastras, and its categories, different categories of that. So this is spiritual science, other is material science. Material science is body-oriented materials, and spiritual sciences are focusing on spirit only. So true knowledge is imparted by spiritual knowledge, while material science is based on illusion only, which we call as Maya. And when you are in Maya, when you are in illusion, your true knowledge is covered by this illusion, and you always tend in terms of body. So this can be destroyed only with the dawn of real knowledge. That's given in verse 16. Jnanena tu tadajnanam yesham nashidamatmanaha. Because we are illusion, because of ajnana, because of lack of knowledge, because of ignorance, we find fault with the Creator, find fault with God. We label him as unjust. But when you get knowledge, and knowledge is glorified in many verses in 4th chapter, verses starting from 36, 37, and 38. 3 verses together, you'll find a glorification of jnana. Look at 4th chapter, 36, 37, and 38 is mentioned in purport. All the number is not given. Only some words are given. Sarvam jnana plaveneva. It is given that abhichet pavebhyo sarvebhya papakritamaha sarvam jnana plaveneva sanchirishyasi. 36 chapter of 36 verse of Sam jnana plaveneva vrijinam sanchirishyasi. Vrijinam means ocean of material ocean. Ocean of miseries, you can say, vrijinam. Santrishas means crossing. So with the help of knowledge only, you can cross the ocean of the science, ocean of suffering. And next knowledge is Yadaidamsi Samigdogni, like wood is burnt to ashes by fire. Same way, the karmic reactions are destroyed by the dawning of knowledge. When knowledge is manifested, then jnanagni sarvakarmani basmasat kuride. The jnana, the knowledge can burn to ashes the ignorance. So nahi jnanena sadusham pavitramiha vidyade. So nothing more is pure than knowledge. So knowledge is glorified in many chapters. So we have to acquire knowledge somehow or other. We have to get between knowledge. And this knowledge can be obtained through 3 sources. One is Shastra, basic philosophy detailed in Shastra, and original Shastra is coming from Krishna only, the beginning of all the knowledge. It is mentioned that Krishna spoke these words to Brahma. So this knowledge is called Apaurishaya. Apaurishaya means not by a living entity. Purusha is here mentioned as a living entity. mean who is a conditioned soul. But Apaurusheya means actually coming from the spiritual, the Supreme God. So from that, all this knowledge got expanded. First it got expanded as Vedas, then Veda Angas. It is mentioned that there were more than 4,500 different branches of Vedas. And then Upanishads are there. And then Puranas. Basically, Veda is divided into Karma Kanda, Jnana Kanda, and Upasana Kanda. Jnana Kanda is basically those yajnas, dealing with yajnas which promote you to higher apprentice, meant for karmis. And Jnana Kanda is Upanishads, and Upasana Kanda is ultimately worshipping the Supreme. So the gist of the cream of Upanishads is Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita is mentioned as a cream of Upanishads only. And Vedanta Sutra is also, you can say, essence of Upanishads. And the natural commentary of Vedanta Sutra is Srimad Bhagavatam. So it is not possible for a human being with a very limited lifespan of 100 years. And out of that, so many years of wisdom. Srimad Bhagavatam in 7th canto is given how the years are divided. First 20 years, a good part, you can say 1/4 of this year lifetime is meant for sleeping, because you are supposed to sleep 6 hours a day, which means 25%. So 25% of your lifetime is meant for sleeping only. So out of 100, 25 is gone. Only 75 is left. Then you are spending another 25 years for education and all that, brahmacharya aspect. And then next 25 was grihastha. So basically you find very little time is there for gathering knowledge, spiritual life. So it's not possible for a human being, especially in the Kali Yuga, to read all those Upanishads, all those Vedas, Puranas. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so merciful. He said, okay, you read only 2 basic philosophies, Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. Then, according to your advancement, you can read the Upanishads also, Vedanta Sutram also. But basically, if you are very keen and if we are sincere follower, Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam sufficient. And we have our Bhakti Shastras, which called Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu is there. Then Chaitanya Charitamrita. So Vaishnavas basically has got four Shastras: Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, and Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Then, of course, there are hundreds and hundreds of books written by our spiritual masters, saints. So this is Shastras. The second aspect of knowledge gathering is saints. Saints means realized persons who has realized the absolute truth. They are called saints. And the third one is spiritual master. Spiritual master means one who teaches you, or one who practices exactly what is given in science, in Shastras, and instructs his disciples how to follow this. So this is called a check and balance system. Otherwise, how we know? How we know absolute truth? What is the guarantee that something is true or not? So this is a basic thing. Shastras, saints, and spiritual master, triple S. If you have that, then you can be very sure. Otherwise, people are speaking so many so-called bogus spiritual organizations. They speak so many things. But basically, if you are not well versed in Shastras, then if you are not following the footsteps of the saints, in Srimad Bhagavatam says, Mahajana yena Dasa pantha. So you have to follow the footsteps of Mahajanas. And Srimad Bhagavatam gives mentions names of 12 prominent Mahajans. Who are the prominent Mahajans?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes.
Brahma,
Yes.
Shiva, Narada,
Yes.
Kapila Muni,
Yes.
4 Kumaras.
Yes.
Then Bali Maharaj,
Manu,
Yama,
Manu.
Swayambhu Manu.
Yes. Yes. Then yes, you're right. Janaka Maharaj,
Janaka Maharaj, Bhishma,
Prahlada, Bhishma,
And
Yama, Maharaj, and Shukadev Goswami. So these are the 12 Mahajans. Maybe I'll give in the post in the group. I'll post this. It'll be easier for to remember.
Yes.
So 12, of course there are other Mahajans also, but these are supposed to be the prominent of the Mahajans. So these are saints, we can say, real persons.
So how to remember, Prabhuji? What is the sequence?
First line is you get Brahma, Narada, Shiva. Then you say Kumara, Manu, and Kapila. These are first 6. The second 6 is Janaka Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Bhishma, and then Yama.
Bali.
Hello, Hare Krishna.
Bali Maharaj.
Bali Maharaj, and Shukadev Goswami. Shukadev Goswami is the son of Vyasadeva.
Yes.
You can always go by verse also. If you study the verse, there's a verse, no? That verse in 6th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam is there. Today I will share that.
Yes, in Ajamil Charita it was there.
Yes, yes. Start with Ajamala's liberation.
Yes.
So they say. Fine. So saints. Yes.
Chapter 6 point. Chapter
6.2, I think. 2 or 3. Just for a second. 6.3.20. 6.3.20. Swayambur Narada Shambhu, Kumara Kabila Manu, Prahlado Janago Bhishmo, Balir Vyasagi Vayam. Because the verse is spoken by Yamadeva only. So Vayam means we. So he says we. And Vyasaki is a son of Vyasa. So it is Shukadev Goswami.
Yes, Prabhu.
3.20. Right. So realize and the spiritual master. So this is a branch of knowledge. Okay, right. I think. So this knowledge is very much required, and knowledge is like a sun. It is given as Tesham Aditya Jnanam Prakashedi Tat Param. In Ramayana, there is a verse which says that during the night time, there are even in a cloudless sky, there are so many stars, moon, everything is there, but they are not able to dispel the darkness. But once the sun rises in the morning, the whole darkness is dispelled. Such is the power of sun. The sun rays of sun, you can say the illumination of sun. So in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishna is compared to sun. Krishna Surya Sama, Maya hi andagara. Jaham Krishna Vaham Maya Kadhigarna. So that means Krishna is like a sun and Maya is darkness. Where there is sun, where there is Krishna, there is no Maya. So when there's illumination like sun, like I say, then you can easily understand that what is that? Prakashedi Tat Param. The supreme truth is enlightened. It revealed the supreme truth, and supreme truth is that the param knowledge can be understood in 2 ways, either as a salt, can be so, or you can say it's a paramatma also. So we reveal, first of all, you can say that it's the knowledge. He knows that the soul understands himself, Brahman realization. Then he knows that we are not this body. First thing is we are not this body. We are soul, and the soul is a part of Krishna, which is given in 15th chapter. Mame Vamsho Jiva Loge Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. You're part of Krishna, but not Krishna. Now there are two kinds of illusion. First illusion is called that we think that we are body only, and based on that we do so many acts. When the second, the most subtle illusion, Srila Prabhupada says, the last snare of Maya. Snare means a trap. The last snare of Maya is that we are Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Sorry, in between got cut.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, right. So according to their philosophy, the difference is basically bodily only. Everything is body only, because there are so many bodies. The thing materially, the division is only material only. There is only one single soul is there. But in this verse, you can see Yesham Nashidama, Yesham Tesham is used in plural only. In the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 12, he says, Natvevaham jadu nasam, natvam neme janadiva, na chaiva na bhavishama sarve vayamada param. He says, never there was a time when you, and all those things were not there. We are existing now, and future also will exist. So individuality is stressed there. The individual soul is there. According to Jnana philosophy, there is no individual soul, only there is one universal soul. Individual soul is only illusion, according to them. But in this verse, it is said that there are many people who have got liberated. That means even after liberation also, they have retained their individuality. Now, this is a bit high philosophy, but the understanding is that when knowledge dawns on you, you understand that you are a part of Krishna, you are Brahman only. And when that understanding is there, the illusion of Maya, the ignorance is completely wiped out. And in that state, when you are no longer illusion, what happens? Tad buddhiyas, tad atmanas, tad nishtas, tad parayana. Next verse. Gacchandi apuriravartim jnana nirduda kalmashaha. When the purified knowledge with intelligence, you understand the qualities of Krishna with your intelligence. Tad buddhiyas. Tad buddhiyas means pure intelligence. You understand, you begin to learn the different qualities of Krishna. Then tanmanas, then you meditate on that. You meditate on the qualities of Krishna, you meditate on the super soul, on Krishna. Then tan nishtas, then you fix Krishna as your goal. Nishta means fixed. You're fixing your goal on Krishna, that you want to develop prema with Krishna. Chaitanya Chidambaram says that there are two aspects, prema and kama. When you are using your senses for the satisfaction of Krishna, it is called prema. When you are using our senses for our own sensual enjoyment, it's called kama. So there is a difference between kama and prema. Kama is a perverted version of prema. Because kama, desire is there in the living entity. Desire is always there. And the desire in a purified state is to render service to Krishna, which is called prema. In a perverted state, when you want to enjoy, especially enjoy with the opposite sex, that is called kama. Lust. So lust and prema, love, are two aspects of the same, two sides of coin. Prema is a purified person having purified senses, using his senses for service of Krishna. So Tanishta is fixed on Krishna. And finally, what? Tat Parayana. You are attaining that supreme. So Tat Mudaya, Tat Manas, Tat Nishta, Tat Parayana. So you are understanding the qualities of Krishna. You are meditating on that. You're fixing your goal and finally attaining that. And that once you do that, then Gacchandi Apunaravartim. Punaravarti. Avarti means what? Repetition. Avarti means repeat. Punaravarti means again and again repeat. What is repeated? What is repeating?
Body.
BOD
cycle. BODD cycle. BODD cycle. Birth, old age, disease, and death. So this is the basic cause of a bondage. In 13th chapter, verses 8 to 12, Krishna speaks about the jnanas, 20 aspects of knowledge. And the 20 aspects, Krishna says, Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi Dukkha Doshanudarshanam. The real cause of dukkha, misery, is that Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi. Janma means birth, Mrityu means death, Vyadi means Jara means old age, Vyadi means disease. When you are getting older, you will understand that because you are getting old, then you are getting so many diseases, so many sickness. So that is always repeated. Then you get rebirth again, the whole cycle repeats. But when you understand Krishna, realize yourself, then no longer this. That is called that Gacchandi Apunaravartim. No more Punaravarti. Apunaravarti, opposite that. That means liberation. In short, it's called liberation. You get liberated. And how you get it? Because of Jnana Nirduda Kalmasha. All those offenses, all those, you can say, misgivings, all those wrong philosophies, all those wrong ideas have been completely wiped off, completely eradicated by advent of knowledge. Then you no longer think Krishna as what? Unjust. All the time you are thinking that Krishna is unjust. No. Krishna is not responsible for actions. Only we are responsible in the sense we acting under gunas. Which is called prakriti. So once that is realized, what is the position of this learned person, which is given in the 18th chapter? Vidya vine sambanne brahmane gavihastini shuni cheva shapake cha pandidaha samadashina. So a learned person, he knows Pandidaha means a very learned person, one who is self-realized. That's he is noted as Pandida here. One realized Pandida again is plural here. Pandidaha plural. That means that after self-realization also, the individuality is retained. We become servants of Krishna, we are not Krishna. We have qualitatively we are same, but quantitatively we are different. We are aware of our body only, but Krishna is aware of all the bodies. Krishna is Vibhu, we are Anu. We have a tendency to fall into Maya. Krishna has now come to Maya because although he generates Maya, he is external energy. We'll discuss that in 7th chapter in detail, of course. During the course of class, we have discussed so many things. Most of the people knows what is external energy, what is internal energy. Anyway, so yes, Priti Maji, something else you want to ask?
No, sir, nothing.
Oh, right. Okay, fine. So a Pandita, he understands that although bodies are different, now there are what do you call Brahman? Body of Brahmana is there. Body of a cow is mentioned. Elephant, dog, and dog eater. 5 types. Now, it is mentioned in species and swaskas. Brahmana and the dog eater, which is called Chandala, they are in human species, but different caste. Now, the Chandala is outside the Varnashrama system. In Varnashrama, you have Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra, based on the qualities. And Chandala is outside the this one, the Varnashrama system. In Srimad Bhagavatam, 9 types of persons and groups are mentioned, which is outside the Varnashrama system. Like we will say that Abhira, Greeks, Persians, so many are mentioned there. And those who are not following this Varnashrama system is outside the Varnashrama system. And the dog eater is supposed to be, is not following this Varnashrama system. Even though he is not following the Varnashrama system, suppose he comes to contact with a pure devotee, all those persons, even outside Varnashrama system, can be elevated. That is the beauty of Shastra. That is the beauty of our spiritual life. It is not as if Brahmana is highly placed materially, because now in your material platform, he's having all this knowledge. He's having the qualities of Brahmana. He's approved as Brahmana qualitatively. Kshatriya has got his own qualities. But everyone is given equal chance because they are all parts of Krishna. Everyone is a part and parcel of Krishna. So a learned person knows that although Brahmana, Chandala, and then different species, dogs, elephants, cows, everybody, according to their karma, they have different bodies. But internally, everyone is a soul only, and they are part of Supreme Soul. So once that realization is there, then he becomes equipoised. He looks at the equal vision. He looks at equal vision. Suppose you don't have the equal vision, you will tend to praise the Brahmanas or a rich person. You will look down on that lower person. This is called actually Dvaita. Dualities. We are always in duality only. We appreciate so many persons. We ignore certain persons. We like to associate with certain persons. We don't associate with certain persons. There's so many dualities we can find. But a person who is very learned, who is self-realized, who is Krishna conscious, who has understood himself to be part of Krishna, he knows that others are also parts and parcels of Krishna only, but they are presently occupying in different bodies according to the gunas. Because of the gunas, different people are different living entities, different souls have got different bodies. But basically, qualitatively, everyone is the same because of they are souls only, and they are part of Krishna only. So such a person is highly, who is highly Krishna consciousness. He is very happy even residing in his own body. This is the idea of this 13 to 16, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So thank you very much. Any clarification you need?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes.
It is given in 18 verses that qualitatively we are same, but quantitatively it is different. We are different from Krishna.
Yes. Yesterday I've given this note. Have you seen the difference between soul and super soul?
Yes.
I posted that.
Prabhuji.
Yeah, posted that. You can see that. We can mention that is both are same, eternal. Both the soul and super soul, eternal. And we are Satchidananda. Krishna is Satchidananda, Satchit and Ananda. We have a tendency to fall into Maya. Because of a minute existence, we are attracted by the illusory energy of Krishna, which is called the external energy, Bahiranga Shakti, which is basically known as Maya. So we have a tendency to fall into Maya. Only the fragments are falling, not the whole. Not Krishna is not falling. Only the fragments are falling to Maya. Then we are cognizant of our body. We are aware of our body. But Krishna is aware of all the bodies. That is mentioned in 13th chapter. Krishna mentions and that in 13th chapter, Prakriti Purusha, it is Kshetrajnam Chavi. Kshetrajna means one, the knower of Kshetra. Kshetra means body. Kshetrajna means one who knows the body. So Krishna says, Kshetrajnam Chabi Mamidi Sarva Kshetreshu Bharata. I am the knower in all the bodies, while the individual soul is a knower in only one body. That is very clear. That is practically we understand. Suppose you are having some pain. Am I aware of your pain?
No.
I cannot feel that. I am not conscious of your pain. But the super soul, he knows he is everywhere in all those bodies. He's a knower of all the bodies. So the difference between soul and super soul, what is cognizant? Cognizant awareness is same. So that is why we say qualitatively and quantitatively. Qualitatively the same. We are atomic in size. Krishna is huge, Vibhu. And Krishna has got complete independence, so we have only minute independence. So this is the difference between the spirit soul, the Jiva, and Krishna. Right?
Yes, Guruji.
Very much. Okay, Rekamaji, you can render Narasim. Rekamaji?
Hare
Yes.
Krishna, Hare Krishna. Namaste Narasimhaya Prahlad Daine Hiranyakashi Porvakshaha Shilatanka Nakalaye Hito Nasimha Parato Nasimha Yato yami tato nasimha bahi nasimo hridaye nasimo narasimham madhim sharanam prapade tava kara kamalavare nakamalhuda shingha dalita hiranyakashipu Tanubringa Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Nasimhadev Jaya Nasimhadev Jaya Nasimhadev Jaya Nasimhadev Jaya Narahari Jaya Narahari Jaya Narahari Jaya Narahari Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari 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 Bol
Ugram Neeram
Ugram Mahavishnum Jwalantam Sarvatomukham Narasimham Ugram Veeram Mahavishnum Jwalantam Sarvatomukham
Narasimham
Vishnupadram Ugram Veeram Mahavishnum Jwalantam Sarvatomukham Narasimham Bhadram Mrityunamamaham Shri Nasimha Jai Nasimha Jai Jai Shri Nasimha Prahladesha Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Brinda Shri Nasimha Jai Nasimha Jai Jai Shri Nasimha Prahladesha Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Brinda
Shuddha Bhakti Vinashagari Shri Narasimha Dev Bhavan ki
Jai
Vaishnava Bhakti Shesh Bada Maharaj ki
Jai
Jai Go Premanande
Hari Hari Bol
Ka Kalpadruvesta
Pattanam Pavanabhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha
Anandakoti Vaishnava
Vrinda ki Jai
Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai